this week's Complete History Of, we're heading down into the sewers for a look back at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as we round up every TMNT game ever made. To start, we have to go back to the late 80s. The first game let players drive around in top-down turtle van bits as well as switch between the four turtles. The PC version was notorious for a bug that meant it couldn't actually be completed without cheating. Around the same time, we also got the more fondly remembered Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the arcade game. This was a classic 4-player side-scrolling fighter that had you inevitably rescuing April before going on to fight Shredder in the Technodrome. If that's a bit too violent for you, in 1990 we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles World, an educational colouring book game. Yes, that really was a thing. The same year brought us TMNT Fall of the Foot Clan on the Game Boy, a brief platformer in which the Turtles had to fight their way through the usual rogues gallery of Foot Soldiers, Mousers and Roadkill Rodneys. A year later we got TMNT Manhattan Missions on PC, a DOS-only action game reminiscent of the original Prince of Persia and similar in tone to the gloomy original comics. That year also gave us Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time, another arcade fighter which is arguably the best TMNT game ever made. Things kick off with Shredder stealing the Statue of Liberty and the Turtles must travel through different time periods to stop him. It's a rubbish plot but a great game. A Super Nintendo Entertainment System port followed the following year. After that came Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Back from the Sewers, a Game Boy sequel to the original Fall of the Foot Clan. Platforming action was again the order of the day, with some skateboarding sections chucked in for good measure. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 The Manhattan Project was another NES side-scroller, slightly forgotten about after Turtles in Time. This time Shredhead turns Manhattan into an island, destroys New York and obviously kidnaps April again. In 1992 we got the Hyperstone Heist, the first Turtles game to be released on a Sega machine. It's basically Turtles in Time, albeit with a slightly rejigged plot. In 1993 we got something a little bit different. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. This was a Street Fighter style brawler with a different version released on 3 different platforms. The Mega Drive version had the Turtles travelling to various planets in Dimension X, the SNES version took place in a more traditional fighting tournament, and the NES version, released in 1994, had the Turtles fighting against themselves to see who was the best. Here's a clue: unless otherwise specified, Raphael is always the best. In 1993 we also had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Radical Rescue, which was the third and final game for the Game Boy. There was then a 10-year wait until TMNT for the PS2, Xbox, GameCube and PC. After a decline in popularity during the late 90s, this was a 3D hack and slasher based on the New Look animated series. A day after that was released came the GBA version, another side-scrolling action game with third-person racing bits thrown in for good measure. In 2004 came Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus for PS2, Xbox, GameCube and PC. It was similar to previous games with the added bonus of a tournament mode which pitted the Turtles against enemies such as the dreaded Spasmosaur. A GBA version again followed, and again the handheld version was a side-scroller, this time with added puzzling. In 2005 came Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Melee for PS2, Xbox, GameCube and PC. This was a 4-player fighter similar to Capcom's Power Stone, which let you choose from a wide array of series favourites, including April, Casey and numerous types of Foot Ninja. The same year we got the final Turtles game to be released by Konami, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Mutant Nightmare. This too was based on the animated series, but it featured a hidden bonus. After finishing the first level, players unlocked an arcade version of Turtles in Time. A mobile game, TMNT Fast Forward Ninja Training NYC, came in 2005, followed by another, TMNT The Power of 4, a year later. The first Ubisoft game, TMNT, came in 2007. It looked promising thanks to the use of the Jade engine used in Prince of Persia, but it ultimately disappointed. Better was the 2.5D GBA version, similar in style to Streets of Rage. A PC title, Ninja Adventures Minigame and Activity Center, out the same year, was essentially a collection of screensavers, icons, wallpapers and minigames. Another mobile game arrived in 2009, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Ninja Tribunal. This one was actually pretty good, based on the lost season of the 2003 animated series. It was a mobile RPG reminiscent of Chrono Trigger. This was followed up by another mobile game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Shredder Reborn, this time also for BlackBerry and Android. Next we got a remake, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time Reshelled. Unfortunately, this didn't live up to the magic of the original and was delisted in 2011 when Ubi lost the TMNT license. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up came to Wii and PS2 in 2009. This was a weak homage to Smash Bros., which featured 3 Rabbids dressed up as turtles. Moving swiftly on, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade Attack was Ubi's final Turtles game, another side-scrolling fighter, this time for Nintendo DS. We had to wait a while for the next game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rooftop Run came to iOS and Android in 2013. Another mobile title followed that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Rumble, a standard fighting game made interesting by the addition of Swaps collectibles. Activision took things over with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows on Xbox 360, PS3 and PC. This download-only title suffered from a few issues, including the preemptively awful Michael Bay-style turtle designs. Activision tried again with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2013 for Xbox 360, Wii and 3DS. This wasn't much better and the PS3 and Wii U versions ended up getting cancelled. And finally this year we will see the release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the 3DS. Call us cynical, but the fact it's based on the forthcoming Michael Bay film doesn't exactly fill us with hope. And that's your lot. Let us know what your fondest Turtles memory is, and if your favourite turtle is Raph, make sure you let us know that as well. Otherwise, you can click the on-screen links to see our complete histories of Jurassic Park or of Mortal Kombat.